It rotate your device. I had to rotate your device. It does not like that.
Oh my gosh. It doesn't.
Okay, so
It doesn't. So,
okay, there we go. We'll start talking and I'll push it.
but what's up? What's up?
Hey, everybody! We're
What's up?
learning this
You
thing.
gotta come closer to me. I think.
Okay.
How about that? Even a
Okay.
little more. There's more room. You can come even closer. What's up? We are like trying something new here. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about dating. Yes, we're two different ages, and she's dating. I'm married, and I date. But I'm gonna still talk about when I was dating when I was single, even though it was a long time ago. And she's gonna be telling me that that's stuff you can't do right now.
The thing is our adventures. So we decided to do this because when going back, how old are you?
I am 48.
Okay.
Don't tell my kids I think I'm 28.
And so me, I am 60. So when she was 20 dating, she'll talk about before she was married in her time, and I'll talk about before, well, I ain't never been married, but still,
She still
in
got
my
advice.
dating when I was 20, to compare our adventures and our journeys, and then even though she's married, she still dates, and a lot of people don't think that if you're in a relationship or you're married that you don't supposed to still date. That's wrong. But on my part, it's like also there's the do's and the don'ts in dating. Okay, and okay, so some rules have been broken. What can we say? So this right now, it's 2020, right? So we passed it. No, wait, I'm going somewhere with that.
Okay, go.
So 2020 was perfect vision, the year for us to get the shit together, to see things for really what they are. Were.
Yeah.
2021 means that we should be a step above that and should not be making the same mistakes that we did if you got to see the bigger picture of things. Hopefully you was waking up and learning some things like me, being single, never married. You know what I'm saying? So I have a crazy adventure. She has, fun too, but anyway, that's what this is all about. So we'll introduce ourselves. So who is you now? Let's introduce ourselves.
Okay, I'm Queenlenora, and I love dating. I love relationships. I think relationships should be able to grow and be successful, regardless if you're dating to be coming into a relationship. Because dating is not a relationship. It is I'm going to get to know you, and you're going to get to know me, and we're going to figure out if we want to start a relationship. That's
your introduction of who you are.
That's my introduction. I'm crazy.
Okay.
I didn't know what else to say.
She is a playwright, an amazing mother. I wanted you to say who you are first. Remember, I was saying let them get to know us like if they're watching a movie, right? So they got to get to know the characters, and so they can know us and warm up to us and like us. And then when we start telling our stories, okay, right?
What she said.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a mother. I do playwriting. I'm also about entrepreneur, and I'm getting my hands more into entrepreneurial relationships with different people in that area as well. I have just started learning how to do resin. I'm enjoying that. I love different arts, so I try to paint. I'm not good at it, but I still do it. I can't sing, but I like to sing. And I have crazy people like her tell me I can't.
Anyway,
I love life, and I don't try to let stress hinder me from enjoying life.
Yes. See, that's true. I can vouch for that. She was talking about what she likes. She make resin. Ain't these tight, y'all? I don't know if y'all saw my live, but these are coasters. But I'm using them for decorations for other things. But tonight we are using them as coasters because now I won't go further because it's my turn to introduce myself.
Yeah, introduce yourself.
For those on her channel that don't know me, those on my channel, you already know me. You're going to hear it again. Anyway, I am Tamara Monique Walker, a.k.a. F.I.Y.A, recording artist, singer, songwriter, playwright, healer, spiritual healer, youth coach, advisor. She didn't say a lot of things she do too, but we just wearing a lot of many hats. A lot of energy. The numbers say I'm 60, but there's no freaking way. I know you agree with me.
Yes, we
No.
agree.
So anyway, yeah, I'm a little drama queen. I love drama. I love theater. Been in a lot of her plays and her mother's plays at the same time. Wrote a lot of songs for a lot of the plays that she has done and we have done, which has been a very fun experience. I am a mother of four, and a lot of you that know Miss Organ out there, I am also her mother at the same time. Those that know J-Dub, Jordan Green, that is our producer, you know what I'm saying, and director, and so yeah, those are my two star children, and I have two more star children, one in Salem, and then one is in Pendleton, Washington. So anyway, that's what that's about. So yeah, they're all adults. So guess what? This is like my time to really have a good time.
Okay, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna stop her.
When it comes to dating,
Yes.
when it comes to, okay, now that the kids are all grown, right?
Yeah.
And you still are able to have your energy, you still are able to have everything.
Yeah.
I mean, just, so now it's like, what do? You thinking, my thought was when I got to this place, I was gonna like, yeah, no, it's more scarier than ever. So anyway, that's who I am, okay? And
Okay.
so our topic tonight is what?
Adventures.
Okay?
And so we have a drink that we're going to create
Yes.
with you in mind, because we don't know what we're doing over here. We are not bartenders over here, but we're going to make a darn good drink. She's going to make her drink, and I'm going to make my drink. And then we're gonna rate them. And you guys, if you want it, you better catch the recipe as we create,
What we're using.
because we don't know what we're doing.
And so you could talk about what you chose, everything you chose to create your drink, and probably through your dating journey, maybe make it connect. I just thought of that.
So I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you what I got. I got black raspberry Ciroc. I got Dear More raspberry and Shambora and a squirt. Don't ask me why, but I was sitting back and that's what I came up with. If it's nasty, blame it on.
She had the adventures of dating in mind. She said squirt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was squirt. Hey.
I'm just saying.
That's after you. That's when you decide to be in a relationship. Don't do that now.
I was just trying to make that connection for you when I said I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, because
She still did it. And
Okay,
on
what you
me,
got?
my adventure is I chose a lime, Red Bull.
Red Bull gives you wings.
No, y'all saw there was a lot of shit that was full of bull.
Okay.
Anyway,
So
then
no
the
bullshit.
snap with ginger beer.
I never had ginger beer, right?
And we'll be using Grant's, which is a Scott and whiskey blend.
A Scotch and whiskey.
Scotch and whiskey blend, okay? And
she said
so,
Scott, and I was confused.
That's okay.
So are we making it at the same time? What we doing? How we doing this?
So I think we should start with making our drinks. So as we go into our adventures, where we want to take them, we maybe can be like a little numb and not maybe embarrassed, because I'll probably be the most one that all the do's and don'ts got broke through me throughout my dating.
Okay, so who's going first? You go first or me?
You go first. Go for it.
Okay, so I got a shot glass that's going to help me do my drink. So I'm going to use my, what's it called again? Dear More raspberry.
Ooh, it's purple. It's beautiful.
I'm all about purple.
All about the purple. Yeah,
my favorite color. So we're going to go ahead and fill this bad boy up.
If we look familiar, it's because she was on my cooking show with me. Ooh. Also, y'all, before. That's beautiful. That smells good.
Yes.
Nice aroma.
Yes, it is really good.
Okay.
Then we're going to go ahead and use some of this Ciroc. Black raspberry Ciroc.
Is that alcohol too?
Yeah.
Oh, so you bought 3 alcohols?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I ain't got no muscles.
Oh.
Okay. She ain't got no muscles. And we are here with no muscles.
Jordan!
While we going, we're gonna use our shampoo.
You do that.
She gonna go get that. So we got shampoo. And all this is a raspberry drink. I always thought shampoo was blackberry, but I found out it was raspberry. So whoop-de-doo for me. Smells so good. And if you want a good drink, get you some ice cream. Not a good drink. Get you some ice cream, pour some Shambora over it. Oh my goodness, you're going to have some good. I'm just letting you know. So I got it in my shaker. That's what I'm pouring it in. Thank you, Jordan.
I thanked him.
Okay. And then our black raspberry Ciroc. That's clear.
Oh, it's clear.
Yeah. But you know who makes Ciroc? Well, you didn't even know it was alcohol, so I'm going to say no.
I'm so green still. But I'm learning.
Yeah, so P. Diddy makes Ciroc.
Okay.
So here's my thing, and then you shake it, they say, for a couple of seconds, like 30 seconds. It's supposed to work out your arms and get it really, really cold.
Okay.
And I don't like cold, so it's cold. I like cold drinks, I like cold. So here we go. Yes. So we're going to be almost done.
I like that container. That's tight. That's cute.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of these because I've always wanted them, so then I just had too many.
Right.
Okay, so then I'm going to pour this in both our drinks, and then we're going to add the squirt. It's a pretty color. I don't know how much is in there, y'all. So, did you guys see that? You saw what size shot glass I used, right?
Oh, boy.
Did you see what kind of shot glass? I just want you to know. All right. If you want to shake, you can.
Yeah, I would love to use that. That's kind of cool. Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, wow.
And I don't like to touch cold. I didn't know that might get cold like that.
I'm going to have to put a glove on if I do it.
And then we're going to have a little squirt. Let's see. Squirt it up. Squirt has that like what's it called? Grapefruit flavor.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so ready to try what I created. Ooh, let's pray.
She said, let's pray.
I wish you could see it, but this glass is too cute. But anyway, let's go.
Interesting.
Yeah.
A little sweeter than I expected.
Let's take it out.
You take out some of the sweetness with a squirt.
Yes, because squirt has a little punch.
Grapefruit punch to it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is sweet because you have all that sweet.
That works. That did it.
See?
Ooh, that
you gotta make drinks to what you like it at. Ooh, Jesus.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's good.
So
Adventures.
This was an adventure. That was sweet. That was really. It got a little sweet, but then it turned sour. She had to. Yes, I'm just trying to make. I
should have shaked it for another 30 seconds, or for the full 30 seconds, and I probably should have had the squirt in the freezer.
That's good. Oh, I could taste that like a slushy. I could taste that frozen.
And I have a Margaritaville at home. That would have been perfect.
That's good. That is a really good one. Did you guys get her ingredients? Go over these ingredients.
So I put a shot of this. This is not the short one. This is the long one. So the long shots I did Diamore raspberry, Shambora, Ciroc black raspberry. Each I did one shot of each, so equal parts. Hey, look at me acting like I know something. And then put as much squirt in it as you want. Sprite and Sierra Mist is too sweet. 7-Up might be good, but grapefruit, the squirt has a grapefruit, and have that powerful punch in there for you, and then you can enjoy it. This would be a good drink in the summer. Yes. Sitting on.
And you know what else it would be good?
If I don't spill it on myself.
You know how people put, let me get your napkin. You know how people put like oranges in it? Mm-hmm. Think about a piece of grapefruit on the side. A pink slice of pink grapefruit.
With raspberry floating in there.
Oh, that is.
Because it's a raspberry drink.
Oh, that's right. Raspberry brulee.
No, it'll be good to have grapefruit and raspberry on it.
That does taste good because that's what's mixed together.
Yeah.
Is
And
grapefruit
all
and
the
a raspberry.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And if you have Margaritaville, do that mixture. Shoot. Or if you do, you can also get some ice cream. The liquid ice cream. You can buy liquid. If you don't, just melt your ice cream and then pour it in there. And then you have a whole shake too. So, cause I like my Margaritaville. Do you guys have a Margaritaville? Cause I have a Margaritaville. Yeah, so she put me on blast. So she
No.
I'm just letting you know what's happening. She putting me on blast while we watching this. That's what she doing.
We have the love doctor that says, love you ladies.
Hi.
Thank you. And your girl.
Oh, what's that? Allie.
Allie. Hi, Allie.
I didn't say Alizé.
I was going to say.
I need some Alizé.
We need some Alizé. Okay, so we're going to do my drink now.
Yeah, go ahead, do your drink.
Lord, I just know what to expect. I just didn't. Okay, so this I've never used before, so did that come off or no?
I'm going to take the whole thing off.
Okay, so we take the whole thing off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't have that, I don't know many things. have many drinks.
I didn't
so
know either.
We're going to start with just the shot of,
whiskey.
how many but you had 3, so you had way more. But I still have, so we start with the shot.
Oh, shoot. Hers was filled to the rim. And then she
That's
squirted it on me, y'all.
I didn't squirt anything,
yeah,
actually.
Yes, she did.
So I guess we're gonna stick with shots. And so the ginger beer, we're gonna put a shot of the ginger beer in here, okay? And then we're gonna put a shot of Red Bull.
Because it gives you wings.
And it also, reminds you. Should we do 2 Red Bulls? I don't know why I'm feeling like. No.
I don't know. I don't know what Red Bull tastes like, so I couldn't tell.
Okay, I don't either. And then, so, I don't know nothing about this drink, actually.
This is an adventure of drinking.
So, I asked Dre, actually, my grandkid's daddy, so now we're going to squirt.
Well, if you open it.
Once I open it, right?
You have to open it for it to work, you guys. Okay, there you go.
Okay. So we're going to squirt.
Ooh, that was a good squirt.
That was a good squirt. Okay?
Oh, you squirt. I squirt.
I can't. So then it's on there, right?
Yeah.
So I just
shake.
This is so...
Shake.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Something ain't right.
Oh, wait.
Why is it doing it? It exploded?
Maybe.
It's a mess.
Is any of it with carbonation?
Yeah, the bull.
Oh, then that's probably why. And then you gotta make sure it's on there. Oh, yeah.
Oh. So was there do's and don'ts for that?
Well, carbonation explodes by itself. I get to shake it. Say my drink. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, y'all.
Okay.
Well, she gonna put carbonation in there, and carbonation builds up and explodes. So that's why I didn't put my squirt in there.
Okay, so now where's our other glasses? Let's try this one and let's see.
This one's yours, so these 2 must be the empty ones.
No, this is my drink.
No, your drink is right here. My drink is right here.
Oh, so here's your empty one.
Okay.
That's what you were saying, and here's my empty.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so here we go.
Whew.
Oh, my stars.
Oh. Okay, so we're not gonna be here with our drink.
I like that. You have a singing bowls. I need to see. You did this without seeing.
No, because I took this lid off.
Oh, see, I didn't know.
She was trying to take all the ice, y'all.
There you go.
Oh.
See? You got ice.
There you
go. All right. Let's see what this thing is.
Okay, so this is our adventure.
Stars. This one is really an adventure.
And it's an adventure to me because I haven't drank any of these things. I never had ginger beer. I never drank Red Bull. And I never had Scotch whiskey. So this is really an adventure for me. How about you? Is it an adventure for you?
I've had them all separately. I'm not a Red Bull fan, but because this recipe was brought to me and said try it, I saw it. Here we go.
Um, um,
I was trying to
I'm
do
gonna try
that.
one more sip. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do one more sip for you.
I'm not. I'm going to add ginger beer.
Ooh. You know what? This would be good if we were playing a drinking
Let's
game.
try ginger beer.
Okay.
Okay.
We was having a drinking game. This was
Because
really
I love
good.
ginger beer. It's the long. I did too much lime. That squirt.
One plus the square.
It should have been half of that squirt because that's what I'm tasting is lime. See, let's mask it more. Ginger beer is bomb. If you've never had,
Y'all, I have a feeling that she's trying to get me drunk.
This isn't alcohol at all.
Okay, good.
Oh, I should have explained that to you. It's the name of it, but ginger beer is not alcohol.
Like root beer.
It's ginger beer. It's like root beer. It's ginger, but it's not an alcoholic beverage at all. So that's why I said you have 3 different alcohols in yours. I just got 1 shot of 1 alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Everything else is not alcohol.
This is good, y'all. You got better with the ginger beer.
With the ginger beer. With the ginger beer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you got to just less of this totally because I did too much of the lime juice, and that's what kind of threw it off.
Yeah.
Anyway, yours won. Yours was a winner chicken dinner.
I don't think it's not a competition on what's better. I think it's
for me, it's
no,
not
because
a competition.
it's because my thing is your drink is totally different than mine. Mine is a sweet summer drink. This one is like, you know, I could play the game, watch football with my drink. I would put this more in a mug than I would in here. So I would have like, you know, those mug jars. Yeah, that's what this is. Make you feel like, yeah, you one of the boys, but it's liquor instead of beer. Because I don't like beer.
Okay.
But this would be like a substitute. Where mine is all that fruity, you know, oh, summertime. There's that drink.
Yeah, man, straight up.
Yeah, so it can't be.
I just have to like empty out like the high C container, which I don't drink. just fill that up, go to the beach, bam, summertime, kick it. That would be cool. That'd be cool.
Drunk on the thing.
It would be just messed up because it's very powerful. Mine is not potent like hers was. Yeah, but it's good. It's very flavorful. Okay, so what I would like us to start with, I guess, or what would you? This is not just like. I don't know why I say what I would like us to start
Well, I think
with.
we should start with the beginning of dating. The first thing is, how do you get a date?
You know what? When you say that, I've never dated. I've never had a date.
No.
Ain't that sad? You know what? This is the thing. Back in my day, it was called courting. Yeah. And I was in foster care, yada, 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 wasn't allowed to, even though I got pregnant at 15. That's why. But I wasn't allowed to look at boys, date boys, go out, or anything. Okay? That's the way I grew up. And that's why we Valley girls had to like sneak behind the horse stalls and shit.
Poor horses.
That's why they would talk
They're doing too much. Okay, so it is, to me, it's one of those important things. That's one thing I really teach my daughter is please go on dates. And don't let dating be a relationship. My thing is, and one of the questions, like when I talk to her or my niece or the girls, they always go, well, you know, how do you know it's when, you know, because of safety, you know, everything else. How can you do that? And I'm like, well, you guys are business owners, so you should always have money to be able to call your Lyft, have your phone, and be able to call a Lyft or Uber to meet them somewhere, and then to get dropped off that way.
Okay.
Unless you really know them, like you know their family, you know all the information, then they can come pick you up and take you. But you want to be careful because that's where date rape comes in as well for teenagers. Because they might not know how to handle themselves. I don't think some adults don't know how to handle themselves because we're not thinking of that situation when we're trying to date. But the first thing is a man has to ask you on a date. It's a mandatory thing.
That's what you're teaching her like in 2021.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, and my thing is so sad because the way I grew up there, you know, everybody was just sneaking because you weren't allowed to do this, you weren't allowed to do that. So everybody just snuck and done things, so there was never any dates.
Well, we did that too when I was younger too. But my thing is, if you wanted to date me, if you wanted me to be your girlfriend, you had to date me. I learned at a young age that what dating is. And so in my mind, I made it where I'm not just dating one person. I gotta date three or four or five people. Now in the beginning when I started, I didn't start dating when I was younger. We were boyfriend and girlfriend. You wanna be my girlfriend? Yeah. Do the check mark?
A
Yeah.
check mark. Will you be? Do you like me? Will you go with me? Yes
So I
or no?
didn't know.
Check mark.
Yeah.
Oh, they should bring that back because then at least you know what's going on right now. I'm serious.
I'm telling you right now, if a man send me that note,
That's
one,
the
I'm
difference.
gonna laugh.
Okay,
I'm gonna laugh. But I don't
I
want
would
that
think
note.
it's the most adorable thing because it would just take me back to my childhood, and it's like to me that's like, oh,
No.
you asked me to be your girlfriend.
Yeah.
You asked me if I liked you,
Yeah.
and if I say no, then what? You see what I'm saying? But at least you asked. This is what's lost. There's
It
no
is that.
more freaking asking
Because nobody's demanding it. Like my
good
mama always
point.
said, don't answer to my stepdad always said, don't answer to baby. Hey
Honey,
you,
sweetheart,
honey.
what's up?
Excuse me,
Shit,
man.
please.
Excuse me, miss.
Man.
May I have your name? You tell me your name. My name's Lenora. Hi, my name is.
You got to hear those
Lenora.
kind of things? Not me. I got to hear, ooh, baby. If you
Well,
was
no.
a biscuit, I'd sop you up in my gravy and things like that.
I had those names. I had those as well. I'm not even gonna lie. People did that,
It's
but
like, what?
I would not answer and I would not respond. Then I was called bees because I would not answer and not respond.
And that
but
ain't right.
But I didn't respond to the bee either, so I kept going. And then one night, this guy just got in front of me and said, "I'm talking to you," and I was like, "What?" He said, "I'm talking to you. I'm trying to get your name." Did you ask me my name and I didn't hear you? Because if you did, I so apologize. No, I was saying, baby, sweetheart. Well,
Oh, wow.
I'm not allowed to answer that. My mom, and I always put it on my mom. My mom and my dad would not allow me to answer to that. So I didn't know you were talking to me. I thought you knew somebody, and then maybe it wasn't towards me.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, well, how was I supposed to get a hold of you? And I was like, well, you say, excuse me. May I have your name? Just like you did. You jumped in front of me. This was the time for you to ask me this information, not tell me, how do I get attention? You got my attention.
Mm-hmm.
Now you ask it.
Okay.
And he was like, can I have your number? And I was like, yeah. One guy asked and says, I'm going to give you my number. I said, okay, let's take his number, put it in my purse, and kept it walking. And then I saw him later, and he was like, well, you never call me. Oh, I don't call guys. Then why do you take my number? Because you gave it to me.
Right?
You gave me your number.
So I took it, but it didn't mean
I wasn't going to call you because I'm not allowed to call.
You didn't ask me for my number. That's another thing. You didn't even ask me for my number. What about when they don't give number but want your number, but yet they don't give you their number? Ooh.
I like that.
You like that?
Because I don't want to ever call.
But then your era was, yeah.
No, because my thing is if I don't.
Because you don't call.
If I don't call guys, it doesn't make sense for you to give me your number.
But they don't know that. But what if they
if
ask
they
for
take
your
my
number?
If they take my number and they call me,
then there's
then
a communication.
we'll communicate, and I'll explain. I don't call guys. I might have to if I need to. I do need your number because if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna call you right back because I gotta go to do something, I'll return your call. But you're only getting one. So if you don't answer, then you're not getting any more. And I would leave a message because back then we had caller ID later on. It took a while for us to get caller ID. We had the one we had to do star
69
or star 67 or something. Then you can hear the last number, and then we started getting the caller ID, and then our cell phones came out and stuff.
What about pagers? Was pager doing?
Yeah, I was in the pager era too, but I never had a pager. My mom would never give me a pager.
What?
Yeah, I didn't have a pager.
And pagers be like the safest thing right now because there's no communication. It's just a number. Go call
that
number.
Yeah, but my mom wasn't paying the money and paying the bill.
Oh, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
The bill, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
didn't get neither one.
In my younger age, there was no pagers, no computers, no technology.
Because it came up in my era.
I grew up with 8-track. Who knows 8-track? Do you know? Oh, you know what 8-track?
Yeah.
So I, walkie-talkies. What do you call them? Yeah.
To get a hold of each other?
And well, people that we had walkie talkies, they were in the cars and shit. You know, they called them at that time. Come on, somebody help me.
CB?
CB, yeah, CBs.
Yeah,
You see,
I know that, and I remember that
which
because
is
you
a
get a
walkie-talkie.
CB name, you got a CB name and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
your CB name. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
And
that
my
was
family had that. My stepdad, his people have that. And the reason I say stepdad, he was my dad. But the reason I say that because I do have a biological father as well. But my stepdad is the one that raised me. Just if I'm saying stepdad, it's not to be rude or anything. It's just that.
yeah, you couldn't identify which is which.
Yeah, because if I start talking about the other one, he'd be like, "What?" And I want you to know the difference. Just know the difference. I'm just saying.
That sounded cool though.
But
so yeah, but even in my day, they weren't even called dating. It was called courting.
Yeah.
You can't court.
But courting
You're
and
too young to
dating is the
court.
same thing.
It's totally the same thing.
But
to
people
show you
know
the
it.
word, how it changes,
Yeah.
how it evolved into now. It really, let's go eat dinner.
Well, dating
you eat
now
dinner
meant
and then it's
means
bed
you're in a
and that's
relationship.
it.
Yeah, dating means
It
you're in
ain't
a
even-
relationship halfway.
And that's not. And
And
I
I'm
think
like,
that's where
no.
the confusion is
Yeah.
because no, dating, you can date as many people as you want.
Yes.
There is no sex involved.
No.
You see what I'm saying? Guys, stop trying to win a woman by buying her things and taking her out and thinking that, okay, I did this now, what you gonna get from me? That's so not cool.
No.
I mean, I don't know, not for me. It's just not cool.
It's
man.
not.
If you're just wanting to really get to know somebody, then
But
maybe
a lot
you
of men
shouldn't
don't,
spend
though.
money. But they don't want to get
What
to
you
know.
mean? They gotta spend money to date.
What I'm saying
They gotta
is,
take you out to eat.
that's not what I meant. They don't got to.
Oh yes.
To get to, no, they don't.
Yes, they do.
You think so?
Oh yes.
No. What about a park? What about a walk? What about sitting
Oh
somewhere
no, we
talking?
do that afterwards. No, you taking me out because I need to know who you are.
About money? They got to spend money?
Yes. I'm not trying to be like a gold digger or anything like that, but it's just one of those things that I was raised on. The guy takes you out on a date.
You
don't have to spend tons of money. You don't have to do that, but like you can take me to the beach. You can take me to the park. You can take me to those things. But
eventually,
our first date should be as going to a restaurant, getting to know each other, having a conversation to find out if you even want to do a second date. Going to the park, going all that. That's that extra romantic stuff that might get you laid. And this is not the time for me to be getting laid. I'm trying to get to know you.
Okay. I'm just
saying.
Yeah, you said it don't have to be expensive. Some people gotta have the expensive stuff, So I guess where I was coming from is because some women, what if the man don't have a lot of money? Well, then maybe you shouldn't be in that category with him.
Shouldn't be dating. Yeah. That's what I tell my kids. Well, you ain't got no money to take a girl out. You can't go.
Ready.
You ain't. Don't be asking her out.
He wasn't ready.
And I'm not saying to the point where you have to get used. I don't want you to be getting used as a guy. Oh, I got to do this and this and that. She just using me. She ain't even got no interest in me. You should be able to read her body language. You should be able to read her and understand. Maybe you gonna go on a cheap date, and then the date move up when you show that we are connecting and having that. But no, I'm not gonna sit here and say that no, he gonna take me to the park on our first date.
Well, that was an experience I had, and I'm gonna tell you something. I never got a date. I never got a real date, not even a rose. I mean, nothing.
That's why your standards got to be up here, and it's okay.
That was 2020, perfect vision.
Yeah.
I got to see shit for what they really was.
Yeah.
Period.
I feel like I should have a game when I'm drinking your drink.
Really? Are you drinking my drink?
I feel like I should be.
I'm drinking your drink.
I'm just saying. I feel like I should be watching a football game or a basketball game.
Are you really? Let me see.
This does not go with me right now.
Yeah!
Yeah. See?
Touchdown!
There you go.
But wait, my drink is weaker than your drink.
But I'm just saying, it reminds me so much of a beer that my mind is I should be having some. No
wonder. I get it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
We watching the game, hey, this is how we do it. Get your hors d'oeuvres, call it a day. Okay. But I'm not coming to your house and we're going to have to go to a sports bar.
Okay. So.
I'm just saying, I don't understand why everybody goes on a date and they date at the house. Yes. They date at the house. I know. I'm not coming to your house for a long time.
Right.
Because, if you keep, just think about it. Every time you you go on a date with somebody, or every time you're doing something with somebody, you go to their house, you know what that's leading up to. So everybody you talk to, you lead up to that, then, but you'll get offended if somebody call you a hoe, a tramp.
Wow.
I'm just saying. I mean, if you feel I'm wrong, please let me know.
Motels,
Mm-mm.
Holiday Inns, in
Mm-mm.
your house, okay, or your apartment.
I'm not Netflixing and chilling.
Those all things should be like freaking off limits.
Yeah.
Literally, seriously.
Yeah.
When you are dating, period. None of that. So you're saying a bar is cool?
A bar is cool.
A bar is cool.
Cause you might be playing pool. My first date with my husband.
And that's fun. I love
yeah,
pool.
my
Even
first date with my
play.
husband was at I forgot what it's called, but it was like a bar, and they had a pool table and we were playing pool and stuff like that, and it was a nice date. And it didn't cost a lot because we just had drinks and like some finger food, and we played pool. Can't get no better than that. So it doesn't have to be, oh, I gotta wine you, dine you at a 5-star.
That's what I was coming from earlier when I was
But
saying
some women
that,
do agree
you know
that,
what I'm
though.
saying, and they do demand that.
And I don't blame them if that's what their level of they want to know, because they, instead of saying what's your credit score, what kind of job you have, how long you been there, who you are. My test is to see if you want to take me out. This is what I acquire. But my mom said whatever I acquire, I must have as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because I'm sorry, you were just okay. This little bitty phone.
Because it got to be said like this, so it's hard to get
like,
that. Sorry,
we're using two, her YouTube channel and pre-recording, and I'm live on my Facebook. So we got whoop, whoop. So that's what's going on right here. So she get to do the wide, her phone widescreen. But I have to do the up and down because when I had it wide, it said, what did it say?
It said, turn it back.
She was like, oh, your phone do not want to be sideways. Yeah. So
Shavante said, I like going to coffee and chatting. You can do that too.
Yes.
So those are simple things. But what you got to have in your mind, ladies, Tamara.
What?
Yeah, what you gotta have in mind is stop thinking that you're a gold digger if you're requesting something like that. That guy's spending money on you. That is what he should be doing, is spending money on you. One thing I learned when I was going to church, and I was so glad he said it. It was like an amen moment for me because I knew about it, but everybody else didn't. He said, if a man is not willing to spend money on you, he really ain't into you.
Okay.
And I want a man to be into me. If I'm not worth spending money on, then you don't want to date me.
So wait. Okay, I got you on that, but here we go.
Oh, Lord.
My adventure, that's going to call my drink a taste of my drink now. Okay?
Yes.
Wait. And a sip of her. Okay, because I got a different take on what she just said.
Okay, go ahead, bust me out. Woo, woo,
all
woo.
right, and this is recent.
Okay.
Now, first time ever, to be honest, in my life.
Yeah.
I was taken out to, what is that place called? It's Belgium. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, I think I told you. I can't even think of it right now. But anyway, it was something barbecue. Okay? And it was this place. I mean, they bring the food to your table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They slice the meat for you. And I mean, you talking about elegant.
Is it downtown?
I think it was.
Okay.
It was. I think we talked about it before.
Yeah.
And I just can't think of the name right now of it. But I'm going to tell you this. It was so nice. It was so beautiful, elegant, to the point to where even the little cart that comes to your table with all the different whiskeys, that's why I was like kind of getting familiar with those, because I guess those is like, you're talking about for a shot, one of them was $400.
I don't need that shot. I could buy
that. Is crazy. But I'm just saying the level of this date that I was on, this particular person bought a shot for $52.
One shot.
All
my alcohol sitting here probably didn't cost that one. No,
okay, and I was like, okay, so that's the level of a date that I went on. It was the top of the line date. Okay. Seriously, right? But he wasn't into me.
How do you know?
I know. Okay.
The reason I say that
he was not okay. Listen to me.
Okay.
He wanted to, in my mind,
Uh-huh.
not into me as far as wanting to get another date, or to
Yeah.
continue to call me back, or he was just showing me and respecting of a good time. That was the same when we did the vending. Okay.
Well, okay. So my thing is, if a guy doesn't ask you back on the second date, you always have to assume two things: either the date didn't go as well as he planned, or he was showing off to get some. And if he was showing off to get some, it shouldn't hurt you because it was just a date.
I never said I was hurt.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying
Oh.
it shouldn't hurt you because everybody has a right to say I don't like you or I want a second date or a third date.
Totally.
So it doesn't have anything to make. Some people, like I said, are just
So
showing
guys don't
off.
get upset when
if
that
I'm
happens,
showing you off.
it
Yeah.
don't happen.
But,
If you were
but
doing
the reason
that,
is a lot of. But the problem is, and I always say this, and I have to be on the guy's side on this. There's so many girls that would impress so much that they would have gave it up. That my thing is, he didn't have to work hard. You want your man to work hard to get you because at the same time he got to still work hard to keep you. One thing about it is me and my husband been together for a long time, but he still got to work hard to keep me. Now that you got me don't mean it's over.
Yeah, I was.
And I'm not as easy. I probably, I'm more laid back because I was a butthead when we were dating.
I was told in one date or relationship actually.
Yeah.
Girl. And I was like, okay, so we realized that we didn't really like spend time to get to know each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, and went there before. Okay, those were the don'ts. Anyway, I made a lot of don'ts, okay, throughout my years.
We all
you
do.
guys, I had no guidance. It was like I just went off of, okay, he likes me. No, I had to learn a lot of shit the hard way. That's why I got 4 different kids by 4 different dads, looking for the love that I never had. I got to hanging in the clubs. I started selling drugs. On top of that, my using got to be too much. Yeah, I was going down fast, like first class. I was doing, hey, I got a whole rap about it, right? I'm lying. That was where I was mainly. You know what I'm saying? I was very promiscuous, and I think the rape at 9 years old by 3 guys just opened up that can of worms to me. So my confusion about what dating was, or if guys like me and shit, it's still flaky as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I'm still single today because you know what? Now I got trust issues, y'all, and that's not cool because it's like.
She said it made it easier when I didn't want to see him again. And then she said she was crazy.
What? Who what?
Shavante said that.
Oh, it made it easier.
It says, because she said going to the cafe and chatting. Then she said it made it easier when I didn't want to see him again, which, it does make it easier. When you just meet somewhere.
And you don't want to, exactly.
And then you don't have to answer your phone calls. Ladies, you don't have to answer the phone when it rings, because I don't till this day. Ask my family. And then she said, you crazy. She can be talking about me, but I'm going to put it on you. So I'm going to read it.
No, because I was the last one talking.
Well, you was rapping.
So probably, okay, yeah, rapping, okay. But that is a song that I had wrote, and it just all of a sudden came back to my memory.
Oh,
It's called Death and Destruction.
It
is a real song. Y'all ain't heard all my musics, all my testimonies and things that I have experienced. And today I am couraged enough. I have enough courage, I want to say.
Yeah.
To basically, these were my don'ts. I'm the one. She talks about her strict dating rules and got her a good husband, da-da-da-da-da. I'm still singing.
But it took me a long time, too. I mean,
but I'm telling you, I broke all the proper supposed to be rules.
Mm-hmm.
First day, don't.
I had a lot of mistakes, and I did
feel the energy. I'm going to go in, right? But then I'm hurt. Then I'm like, it's such a cycle. That when you finally break it and you understand your worth and who you are, do you know what I'm saying? Not saying that you won't be perfect, because even to this day, even within last year, I tried it and had relationships and did things so wrong too soon.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
But what do? Do I I ain't a hoe. Straight
no, you
up.
Just get back.
You know what I'm saying?
You know who you are.
And straight up. But
it doesn't matter
society
what
can make you feel that.
But it doesn't
you
matter.
have to know who you are yourself.
To.
You know what I'm saying? So we exchanged energies. So it didn't work out right. But how mature are you to just say, you know what? That was that moment. Let me keep on going. Make
Shut
sure I
up,
ain't messed up. What
Shavante.
she say?
She said, no, I was talking about Lenora being crazy in the beginning of her relationship. I was. I
Oh,
put my husband through hell and back. I don't even know why he proposed. I can't
oh,
even tell you. But now I say he can't divorce me because I'm way calmer now than I was when I was dating him. But I did demand. By the time I met
that's the
my
crazy she
husband,
meant because when I heard, go ahead.
but when I met my husband, I was fed up with guys.
It's a double,
Not
triple
that I was
shot
dating,
drink for listening
yeah,
to
not
this
that
one.
I was gonna date girls. I was just done. Like I didn't want nothing to do with them. So if you did anything wrong, I snapped, and you had to answer questions correctly, or I snapped. But I still talk to you. I just snapped the whole time, and that's what he got me.
But he fell in love. You guys been together how long?
21 years.
21 years
Yeah.
with demands, even.
Yeah.
It was a different time and a different era, at the same time, too. Um,
I think it's just like because I wasn't like everybody else. That's why I always tell girls when they go, well, the guys, women don't do that now. Girls don't do that now. They do this way now and stuff. And I said, well, somebody got to be different.
somebody got to be
Because
different.
I mean, there was a lot of hoeing around back in the day when I was there too, when I was younger, and it was hard to get a guy to focus. And I did have a strict rule of dating, and I did date guys all the time. And you can ask any of my friends from when I was younger. Yes, I dated a lot of guys and stuff like that, but I didn't have sex with a lot of guys because in my back then I had, you had to be with me this long for me to even give it to you, but it was. I did, but don't mean I didn't get dogged. Don't mean that you didn't go
Yeah.
through some of the same stuff. So when I'm saying this stuff, doesn't mean you're not going to go through hell and back. It just means, you know, it's a clearer step that you're going to be totally different from the last girl. Because I'm not telling you to compete with the last girl. You just don't want to be like everybody else. You want to spark something in them to go, wait, hey. Because the first thing they do when they meet, when a guy comes up to you, he thinks you gorgeous. He thinks you fine, sexy, whatever his thing is. Something attracted him to come even ask you. Now, you could be just like all the other girls he was with, or you could be you and don't care. And that's how it was when I finally met Chris. Is I didn't care. I was me completely, and I didn't care.
Okay.
And so he got to see me for me. So if he didn't want to be with me, guess what? He didn't have to be with me.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
No, shut up. I'm nicer. You better know I'm nicer. So you know I was crazy back then.
She
She said he is just numb now. I laugh a lot.
no.
No. She know
You
Chris is
changed
crazy.
him.
No, Chris is crazy. She know. She'd be there on the phone with me with Chris, and she know he crazy. But my thing is, it meant, and we're totally opposite. Chris is not
Wow.
anything I would have ever dated, and I'm nothing Chris would have ever dated. When I went back to Nebraska to visit, they was like, "Oh, you are nothing what he dated. I was never his style at all. So, and he was never my style.
So it's like opposite attracted, true?
Yeah, I just think it was just a realness.
It's just a realness
Just
more
a
than,
realness.
and that's it.
It was.
Me right now today, it's so different for me because it's confusing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm being real. I'll be needing help. This is confusing. I'm going to tell you why more than anything it's so confusing. Okay? My age doesn't match my energy and what's attracted to me. And I had an issue at first, and so this is everything right now this year is totally new because I'm being what's attracting me is like so much younger men.
Because they have more energy than the older men, and you don't have that same energy.
That's
and
not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that's what's coming at me more than anything. And the guys that are asking me out or interested in me are in their 40s to 45s.
And what's wrong with that? Stella got a groove back.
No, because you the one told me that it ain't Stella got a groove back. He's a grown ass man, so you can't consider that you're being a cougar because they're grown.
No, you're not. I don't.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, I know that people call you a cougar, but my thing is, if you're dating,
usually a cougar if you're going after guys that's in their 20s.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're not a cougar. So
that's what I was saying.
You're cool.
But at the same time, it's just this weird switch. It's just a weird switch because of my son. See, guys, I have a son that's 46.
you dating? What does that got to do with you dating?
Ask most mothers that have a kids that are adults and guys that same age are interested in her.
They're dating them,
Just
or they're not. They pick and choose.
they are. Patty LaBelle is what in her 70s,
Uh-huh.
and her man proud is in his 47.
So that's what I'm saying. So why are you worried about
I'm
it?
the last one to know that this is cool, I guess.
Girl, my thing is, a guy gonna like who he like, and a lot of guys like older women because of the maturity.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
We can go there too because there's okay. Go keep going. I ain't gonna stop you yet.
Okay, a lot of guys like women that are mature and got their head on their shoulder because nowadays, I know when we went to one of your birthday parties, all them young girls and stuff like that got on my last name, and none of the guys were paying them young girls no attention.
Mm-hmm.
I saw coochies and everything, and none of them. Guys don't. If you gotta show them your body, they're not even interested, and there's no connectivity.
Now
with
you
the
have to
knowledge.
express what you just explained, what you said, because you said you was at my birthday party and you saw nothing but coochies. But let me tell y'all something.
That's what I saw everybody. It was at her birthday party with a whole bunch of coochies.
You can't just.
They were just showing them all over the
You
place.
can't just say that like that. You just and leave it hanging. No,
I did.
we was at the trio. Okay. I had my birthday. I never been in this place. Somebody told me go to the trio, have your birthday party there. This was a little silent, between these hours. It's cool. Nobody hardly there, right?
Except for Saturday.
We came in at the hours, wasn't nobody there and everything. But then at a certain time, the crowd changed immensely. It was like, whoa. When they came in and it was time for my cake and stuff, and they made birthday girl, did all this stuff. Why did all of those young chicks thought it was okay to twerk on me? I was like, oh no, get off me. And it was the weirdest experience because these girls was like the age of my oldest grandchild, which is 20 years old. Hey. I could not and would go to the bars and the guys just standing there, right? Yeah. And all they did, what they do?
They was over here. Like, the girls was down here by the bar, and the guys was over here on the other side of me, and they was just talking to each other, having a conversation. The guys was having a good time. Girls over here, and I'm like seeing coochies, booty, and all this. I'm like,
they was
why?
also walking up to the guys and just bending over and twerking on the guys. Yeah, and then walking
and
away.
My sister told me then guys are just, they don't even talk to the girls until after when it's closed.
So where's the dating?
Just so they can get it, hit it, and quit it.
That's it. So that's what I was saying. Where is the dating? There's no adventure
because nobody is telling
their
kids to date. Like, I teach my son, even though my boys do not do, I teach well, they kind of do, but I teach my boys to date, but they make their own choices now. I teach my daughter, you do not have a boyfriend, you do not, unless he's going to date you. Because you don't want to get in a relationship with anybody. And I tell my kids this, why don't you date? And then take your time picking a boyfriend that you know that you will really want to have. Because it kind of will, it's not going to make sure you don't have any heartbreak, but it will limit the amount of heartbreaks. And, make sure where people go, oh my God, you're dating so-and-so? Oh my, how did you get with her? Because she don't go with nobody. You want to have that conversation. You don't want to have a conversation, oh, I hit that or that. No, because if a guy didn't lie and say, I hit that, they'd be like, you lying. I've been on a date with her like 10 times. Ain't got nowhere. You lying. You hit that. That's the kind of energy you want to have. Because guys going to lie just like girls lie.
Still on here. Yeah, she said.
What?
No, I was just saying hi. I'm trying to read some of the things to Kevin, my producer from the music that's on Amazon right now. Kevin Hutch Productions.
Ooh, hi, Kevin.
But my screen that I have right now on here is different than what's on there.
Oh, well, Shavante just said, I would never want to date now, but I will admit I wasn't taking on dates much.
See? Yeah, wasn't taking me neither, honey. And right now, though, in my life, let me tell you this.
Oh, okay.
And let me tell you what's going on. I'm accepting all dates if they come. All gifts if they come. You know what I'm saying? Because... And I let them know now, there's not going to be sex involved. Let's go have fun. If you want to get to know me, Let's go out. I'm not this expensive person, but I don't want to be a cheap thing. If you really are interested in me, I will date. I will date only, though. Okay? And we will have that conversation. We could do coffee. We could do light lunch. Things is opening up. You know what I'm saying? No problem. I don't know you, so... if you ask me out and I don't know you, I will, like, we is gonna have to do a little social distancing a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Just
saying,
meet at a place.
you know.
Like Shavonda said, meet at a coffee shop.
Exactly. No, that's what
or
I'm
something
saying.
like
Even
that.
at a, well, at
or
a
meet at a
coffee shop.
restaurant.
Yeah.
I mean, where you drive there, he drive there,
Totally.
you guys drive
Totally.
in separate cars and keep it kicking. That's
Totally.
fine.
I do have some transpo. She owed in it, so if anybody want to even get me a new car.
What?
Yeah, they can do that too. Somebody got an old used car that they nice used car that's
We
just
on
sitting
dating
around the house.
When you take me on a date, give me a car that's
No,
just
that's
sitting
not
around.
what I said.
What you say?
No, you said that we could meet each other, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I do have an old car, so, you know, it's still rolling. But, you know, if somebody happened to actually crack it up. But if somebody was like, you know what, I am interested in talking and meeting her. Maybe I can impress her with this older car that I got. It's still a good car. But you know what? Yeah, that says speak things into existence, y'all. I'm just saying it. My last 2 cars were what, Lenora? Given to me.
I know, but we talking about dating and like that. When it sounded, all I'm saying sounds like you trying to say you can give me a car.
Me part.
So if he impress you with a car and then you break up, can he take the car back?
But we're not breaking up. This is friendship.
Oh shit.
We ain't
Y'all
talking
ain't even
about
friendship. You're dating.
That's a date, but I'm just saying sometimes like, well, let's go. We want to date, but I want to make sure she get to date. So we just gonna like, you know.
You went from I don't really, you know, I'm not. You ain't got to spend no money on me.
I wonder why.
Give me a car.
I wonder why.
Oh, I can't do it. My stomach hurts. Okay, so now that Tamara is getting a new car.
Thank you for speaking that on my thoughts.
You.
Now, we're going to come back. When it comes, we're going to share that with y'all. We're going to be rolling.
She wanted to say, somebody please give her a car. Yeah. We talking about dating. Now they done gave her a car to go on a date with her. I don't know how we're doing this.
This is 2021.
It's a new day.
It is new. The weirdest. This is Keep Portland Weird. Okay?
Oh, then I don't want to be included in the Keep Portland Weird.
No, think about it. That's
you know, before, when we talked a long time ago, you couldn't flirt because you're going to get killed in the woods.
You know, you don't want to, like, do too much flirting to the wrong person because, yes, what if you flirt to the wrong person?
Who's the right person? How do you know the right person from the wrong person?
Look in their eyes.
Oh, Lord. Some people got good, innocent eyes, and they'll kill you.
Oh.
They do. That's how they get you.
You still should be able to see the window, the seat of the soul.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. I'm done.
Anyway.
Poke me, I'm done.
Anyway.
I can't do it.
Anyway, dating today
mm-hmm.
for you and your husband. What do you guys do? What are some of the things that you can do that you might tell somebody else, you know what I'm saying, that might need to spark up their relationship?
Well, I'm going to say I've kind of been a little different lately. Drink. That's what's in the cup. Drink. And it's too much alcohol for her.
But, Savante wasn't here when we were making the drinks?
I don't know.
Oh, honey.
She was saying out. Because you're crazy.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, you've been knowing that, boo. It takes one to know one.
There you go.
Look, we both had our drinks, and we both made a drink, and we called these drinks our adventure. And so we talked about the different things that we made with our drink. She made one called Adventure, because that's Adventures of Dating, and I made one called Adventures of Dating. Okay, so you missed that at the beginning, okay, and we talked about it, what it was. So, yeah, so hers is like a summertime, really good, with 3 different shots of alcohol in hers with a piece of squirt. I mean, a squirt.
With a piece of squirt.
And
I don't want that on mine now.
That's hers, but it's a berry, and it's really, really good. Mine was just 1 shot of a Scotch whiskey blend with Red Bull, which represent the bull crap in the different relationships in my adventure. And then I had the ginger beer, you know what I'm saying, in mine, a shot of ginger beer and a squirt of lime, which was a little bit too much, so we had to drench it with some more ginger beer. So that's what mine was. We only got 1 shot of alcohol in mine. She got 3. So we've been tasting, but they both like really freaking good.
But each one of them got squirts though. Like mine is a squirt drink and hers a squirt of lime. But that's
the adventure
I'm just saying this is squirt.
That's That's all part
Maybe
of
we should call the squirts instead of adventure.
But no.
But anyway, so me and my husband did dating a little different because I don't like going. Ever since we owned our own restaurant, I'm not like a fan of going to like restaurants unless it's somewhere I've probably never ever been and it's not overcrowded because I don't like people like
Crowds.
that. Yeah.
So your favorite thing to do with him is you guys do. Do y'all ever do? I'm curious.
Go ahead.
Role play.
Yes. All the
Hey,
time.
you role play? Oh my
I
god.
role play all the time.
I used to say I want to just get in a relationship. I can do role play.
Mhm.
I have all these.
There's
different
sometimes
ways.
my husband will leave and come back and ring the doorbell and not answer me. Yes, and he picks me up and takes me out. We have a good time. And so what I liked, what he used to do is go by, if y'all know, by Kaiser Hospital on Interstate, I think it is. Is it Interstate? No. Yeah, that's Interstate. Is that Interstate?
I'm not in your vision.
Okay, Interstate. Well, there's the Kaiser over on your left and Kaiser on your right. You go on the right, go in the parking lot, you can oversee Portland. And we would have a drink and oversee Portland. I love doing that. That's stuff. I like seeing views. Views are very great. Hi, sis. How are you all doing, Queens? We're doing all right. She's squirting over here, but we're all right. Veronica.
Hi, Veronica. What's up? She the one. Where's your bottle?
My squirt.
Okay, so who's the one holding the squirt?
Oh, but you was squirting a whole bunch of that.
All I did was squeeze.
No, don't change it now. She said, "Oh, I squirt."
Squeeze.
Then she said, "Oh, I squirt too much in there. I squirt because she be squirting."
Anyway.
But yeah, so we do different things. Like we'll go to the movies. I love going to the movies. Can't do it lately, but I love going to the movies. I love doing stuff like that. But now I'm like more of a family girl, so now like anything we do with the family is fun to me.
So you guys do a lot of interesting things together, like your games. That's another thing they do. I noticed that they do a lot of games, family games together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you guys do a lot of good cooking together too.
I know.
Yeah, some creative things. That's for sure.
Yeah, I learned how to make this new soup from Shavante's Facebook page. They had a soup called pepper soup, and I learned how to make that, and that's really good.
Now on my cooking show, I'm going to be doing a sweet potato ginger soup.
Ooh, sweet potato ginger.
Yes. I got to get
ginger is spicy, so I'll be having issues.
And
it's not like a spicy hot, it's a hot spicy, but it also is
horseradish is the hardest thing for me.
It's like what's this? It's a hot spicy carbonation, like it's a carbonation, but that sticks to your throat. So Shavante makes a drink that I'm supposed to take a shot of every morning. It be burning.
Yeah, ginger can burn a little bit. It has that little bit of snap to it,
But a little bit, it can burn a lot of it.
That's in the raw. That's if you're eating it in the raw.
Okay.
But if it's marinated, it's more palatable.
So what's in your soup?
In the soup, it will be sweet potatoes, a can of pumpkin, okay, and the ginger. And so I think
there's pumpkin puree.
Yeah,
okay.
The can of pumpkin that you make pumpkin pie with.
Mm-hmm.
And so it'll be a can of that with 2 sweet potatoes that are cut up. You know what I'm saying? And just a little bit of ginger in it. It's not a whole lot of it, but it's just a little bit in it. And I'm not sure if there's any other ingredients, probably a little butter, but I am excited about that on my next cooking show. So hopefully I'll get that in this week sometime. Get a show up.
Well, you need to do that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it sounds good. And I've went and got everything thus far for it. It sounds really
Every
good.
time I do pepper soup, it takes me about 2 months of buying food for it. Because it has everything in the kitchen sink in it, and I love it.
Oh, okay.
So good. Me and Shavante had it Saturday for our ladies' night.
We're talking about food. So let's move on to, right? But let's check this out. Let's move on to when should us females, now I always was taught that a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And so when you get to that point and you want to cook for them, you know what I'm saying? What point would that be when you want to make a dinner, candle lights, set the mood, you know what I'm saying?
Set the mood for what?
I don't know, for a romantic dinner that you cook that you want to light the candles and put some roses. I'm such a romantic.
I understand
I
it,
like
but I
that.
think romance should be like then when you
No,
almost
I
having
just
a
asked you.
relationship.
No, I asked you a question though. When do we get to that point?
That's
That's what I'm saying.
to tell you. I was trying to tell you, I think it's one of those things that when you guys decide you guys want to be in a relationship, because romance can end up tending to be that. So it depends on when you guys decide you guys dated enough that you can do that. Because I wouldn't say you could cook a meal for them.
Take it to the park.
Have a couple of people come to your house and you cook a meal and he gets to enjoy your meal, like you guys can have a sit down dinner
a
table.
potluck type of a thing, just a meet and greet.
I wasn't saying potluck. I was saying.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. That's
you
right.
said when can you cook
That's
for him,
right,
and all of a
that's
sudden
right. And I said
you know
something different.
popular.
Okay, so that you're right. So that is a good way, because I guess what I'm trying to say is, even though you might be dating, there might be one that you might really, really like,
Yeah.
right? And so it's like, okay, so how can I even let him know that I can cook good without even saying it at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
So that's a good suggestion. Not to have, that's one of the mistakes I made.
Yeah, to have them come over. The friends are
not
there.
having friends and family.
Yeah, have those people
around,
there kicking it.
you know,
and you
what
don't
I'm
have to have
saying?
a lot. You can just it could be just you and another couple where you're double dating and it's at your house, or you could do where a lot of your friends are there, where it's
In
not
other
going to
words,
be.
don't do it alone.
Yeah,
that's the don'ts. Okay, these are the double D's of dating. The do's and the don'ts.
Yes, because my thing is, if you along with somebody and you're romantic, it does tend to get there, and you can go further without him even trying your good food. Because of romance. Because women are made to be romantic. And you get romantic and you look in each other's eyes and there's a kiss. And there's a feeling. And then there's oh, my legs are kept open. Oh. Just tell you what that happened. So, yeah.
That's the dope.
Yeah. And Shavonda said she made blue potato and sweet potato last night.
Oh, my goodness.
I never heard
really?
of blue potato.
Oh, you haven't?
Oh.
Okay.
She's jumping up to show us
blue
potato.
Like.
You made it, or are you showing me what it looks like?
I'm going to show you what a blue potato look like. Literally. So you'll know. It's so funny that she would say that. I was trying to get something to wear.
Is it a potato or is it a chip?
It's a potato. What is a chip, Lenora?
A chip is a potato, but I thought you was bringing a real blue potato over here.
I am.
You're bringing a chip.
It's a blue potato chip.
This is what you did. Did you cook a potato chip and make mashed potatoes with it?
No, she cooked the potato before they made a chip, but this is the potato she used. It's the blue. It's beautifully purple, but they call it blue. Mmm.
Tastes like a potato, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes like a plain Lay's. There you go.
A plain Lay's. That's why I don't like it.
So, there we go. So, yeah, but I think, I know a lot of women want to show, okay. I think a lot of women want to show a man that they can cook because of what you're saying. To a man's heart is to his stomach. But you ain't getting to his heart right now.
Well, another thing that my experience with that is
sweet potatoes.
When he's not meant for you, he won't eat your cooking, and he will never be able to get to his stomach either. He won't even eat your cooking or like it. And you like,
what?
For some reason, if whatever you cook will be like, oh, that's too salty, or something to be wrong with it. So that's been my experience. Or men know that, and you can tell they're not interested in you if you're dating, because they won't eat your cooking. I was joking around, but seriously, you can always tell if a man won't eat your food. That means he do not want to be taken in. Or
okay, so Shavonda said a lot of women can't cook these days, so it is a commodity, so it's special treatment when you have a woman cook for you. And then Regina says, my mama always told me a man wants a woman who can cook and clean.
Yeah.
Me too. I want a man that can
and
cook
I want
clean.
a man that can cook and clean also. So I won't be doing it all by myself You know what I'm saying?
So don't be rushing to do it for them in the beginning. There you go. Answer your own question. There you go.
Yep. Okay.
Our times have changed. Ain't that the truth?
Mm-hmm. Because see, we were taught to be barefoot and pregnant and in the kitchen at home and not doing nothing, but just doing everything.
No, I wasn't taught that one.
You know, I wasn't taught that.
No.
But that's the era I grew up in when I saw stuff on TV, you know, and heard conversations and things like that. I mean, you know, because I was born in the 60s.
Yeah.
I was a flower child.
She said, yes, girl, I was going to just say that.
Mm-hmm.
Just say. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't growing up. I mean, I've always heard the statement, you know, to a man's heart is always to his stomach. But my thing is, you got to get to my heart before I can get to your heart.
Yeah, let's flip the script on that. Some of these sayings
because we get emotionally attached faster. Mm-hmm. Not all women, but a lot of women get emotionally attached faster than a man does. There's some men that do get emotionally attached fast. I'm not gonna knock it. I'm gonna let you know it's true. But yeah, I'm not rushing to cook for any man because I don't know. I mean, and back in the day before I met my husband, and even in the beginning, I didn't mind cooking. Now it's like you gotta pay me to cook. Yeah, they had a different view on things back then. Yes, they did.
Big different view.
They did.
Yes.
But I like some of their views back then because we ain't using that. We ain't got no views now. We ain't got no. We don't even care now. We don't even know how to be women or ladies. We just know I'm gonna show you how to be a freak in the bed. Ta-da! Like that's gonna win somebody over.
Yeah, that's the key today. Is just being in the moment with anybody you want, anytime you want. Don't matter. You know, it's just, and there's no words, no communication, no relationship. Don't care about getting to know you. We just in this moment type of a thing. And this is the new thing that's going around. Another thing I wanted to talk about when we were talking about older women, younger men dating older women.
Okay, well, hold on before you go there.
Okay.
My man has to be able to do everything I do, Shavante said. Regina said, I ain't rushing to do anything. I'm happy single, honestly. That's what I'm talking about.
I got there.
Preach, sister. That's the problem now. There you go.
That's
now
right.
Go. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So another thing, older ladies, there's a code that's going around. Yes, I read a post. And I was like, whoa, taken back. Smitten, actually.
Oh, watch those pearls.
Anyway. Oh, my God. When I read this post, I was like, at the time, it's like this light bulb came up. It says, it's better to date an older woman. Not because she's mature, but because she got her own place. Mm-hmm. She's settled. Uh-huh. She can't get pregnant. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she always is going to cook. Oh. So my thing is, oh, really? So that's the big attraction. To me, I'm confused. Is that what y'all coming after us older women for? Because we got our own place. We've been paying our bills, all this.
I want a younger man because I need him to be vibrant, healthy, ready to go, and ready to do something.
And
I need him to fix this in my house, that in my house, and I need him to fix. I don't have a problem. We can both have our own things and what our agenda is.
All right.
It's just how long you going to handle this agenda. Because you might not get everything you was hoping for in that agenda. But I definitely am going to tell you, I'm going to do that.
You only got one eye in my screen.
I'm not the one I abandoned. But Regina said they want to be in the bed first. Yeah. The first night, and that ain't flying with me. Amen. Like she got me cracking up. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Yes. I feel you.
Yes. Yes.
And that's why, as I say, don't do anything that's gonna get you in the bed. Don't even get them the idea that they're gonna get it in the bed, because you ain't getting it in the bed.
Okay, I'll stop.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Thank you. Don't make it easy. Let them work their behinds off for you. Yeah. So even if you do give it, they'll be like, dang, I worked too hard to let it go.
Hard for it.
I ain't going to let it go because I had to work hard.
Okay. And then you better make sure you own it.
Exactly.
Because like we were saying earlier, if a guy that is emotionally gets attached to you, and what if you don't want it? And what if you're going, I don't want this now because you done discovered speaking about me.
Well, once you
And
figure
I'm being
that out,
real,
but my thing is, you can
because
still date. It's just dating. That's the
no, no,
same
no,
as
no. I
person.
understand that, but what I'm saying
Oh, you
is,
don't want to have sex?
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why you
It's
stay in the dating mode. You don't have sex during dates.
exactly. But if you crossed it that, and you don't like it, and didn't have a good experience,
Just don't do it anymore.
and you don't want to do it anymore, but he don't know you don't like it and didn't have a good experience, and he's attached to you. This happened to me in my past.
He's attached to you. Go on the date.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I
I
don't want
know.
to date no more. I don't want to do nothing no more.
Why?
Because the line had already been crossed, in other words, and now I don't want to do that no more because it wasn't a good experience for me. But for his perspective at that time, it was a totally different perspective. Called itself falling all in love, and I'm like, no, 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 don't fall in love with me. I don't even like the way we do the nasties.
Okay. Before I get on that comment,
I was a kid.
Veronica said absolutely, and Regina said, but guys expect you to have sex nowadays, and that's why you disappoint them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she said, they don't know how to treat a woman or know how to date a woman. They don't, because ain't nobody teaching them.
Yeah.
And no woman is holding the standards and say, this is what you need to do if you want to get to know me. Because you're going to get to know me, because you ain't getting none. You're going to get to know me. And for some reason, I don't always say brag about saying you're not going to do it.
Oh, that's
because
what Gina does. Hi, baby girl. See, I can't see. She reading for me because I got this here. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, that's right.
Go ahead.
So my thing is sometimes if you tell a guy that you're not giving it up, they're going to work harder to try to get it because that now they want to conquer it. But you have to be up there and say no. And like I said with you, like I could sleep with somebody when I was back and able to date. My husband won't let me date nobody else. I don't know what that is.
You know, he wants you to himself.
I don't know what that is. That's a little selfish.
Yeah, I think so. Probably narcissistic too.
Yeah, you think so?
Just because he's your husband, right?
Exactly.
What a nerd. What the hell?
Thank you. That's all I'm trying to say.
That's what you saying. Okay, go ahead.
But my thing is, what I was saying is like, regardless, you can still date the person. Now you know that it will never go anywhere. But that person that you're dating could be now a good friend. And it might not have been a person because it's like, oh, I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want to have a better relationship with you. But we can still date. I've had a lot of friends from my dates that became my good male friends from my dates. And they would all, and so if that guy ever lied on me, a guy ever lied and said, oh, I hit that. My male friend would be like, no, you didn't.
Because she wouldn't let us do it.
No,
she didn't let us do it. You can't
she
even
crazy.
pull that. You can't say that. You know what I'm saying?
And they can defend you. So you never know what you can get out of it by still dating and kicking it with them.
Another thing that's coming to my mind that is also unfair.
Oh.
And it's back in the day, the saying that, a man can wear, like, I remember, we little girls be around the adults, and they talk about how a man, we started with jeans, can wear a pair of jeans every single day for a month, and no one say nothing. But if a female wear a pair of jeans for that, they're going to say she stank. And it's the same thing that, like, we used to say, well, then why is it that men can go around and just do whatever they do and still have a good reputation? Even though people may talk about, oh, he a hoe, but they still like, we still mess with him. We still like him. We cool. They could just exploit and do whatever they want, whenever they want, with whoever they want, whenever they want. But a female, she's wrong for her to have that same feeling. Because as a female, me.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, let's read.
Veronica says, I just don't have time for a man right now. I'm trying to get my cosmetic company off the ground, and I don't have time for it. Girl, that's what I'm saying. Get your business off the ground. You got to focus on you. It is not a problem for you to focus on you. Keep doing you.
Totally.
I am on it when a woman is trying to get her business. Okay, here we go. Regina says, they just throwing pussy like it ain't nothing, which makes guys expect it from anyone that comes across now. And when you tell a man you ain't about that life and want to build a relationship, hold on, give me a second. Okay, first they leave and lose interest. Let them go.
Let them go.
That's what I'm saying. You don't even need them. And then Shavante said, relationship takes a lot of your energy. It does.
Yes, it does. So what I've done,
but dating shouldn't take a lot of energy.
Dating shouldn't.
That should.
There's a difference.
A relationship.
That's what we're talking about, the adventures, because knowing the difference will just really set you so free.
Yeah.
I am so free right now that I know the difference, because I used to think backwards. I used to think dating was a relationship. No wonder they didn't work, because it was just dating. So even right now today, I remember I wanted to be this black love, in love, in love. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that no more. I remember at first I ain't getting married to nobody because I don't want to share nothing. And then I got to the point, oh, I want to be married. Then I got to the point, oh, hell no. And I get to just make that decision for my life as a single woman.
Yes.
So right now, it is about building. A lot of my production company, F.I.A. Place Production. It is about me getting myself established. And right now, like I said, 2020, we were able to see all things clearly. Okay. 2021 gives you a step above to do things smarter and wiser.
Here we go. So, and I like that too. That was smart.
Thank you.
I really do. I really do. I just got blocked the other day for telling the dude that I ain't about his running game on me when he wanna fuck. Girl, but I don't know. And I told him that when a man fucks every woman, it's okay. But if a woman do it, then she's a hoe. Fuck all that. And that's true. That's true. But I'll call a man a hoe and a bee in a minute. Okay. And I feel you, girl, because they do. They did that. Even when I was single, they did that. So, then Veronica says, so true. I agree with everything this young lady says. I'm not a piece of behind. You ain't. We more than what's down below.
That's right.
We more than what's down below.
Look up here. Look at
right here.
Stimulate my mind. Now you can have my time. I've been through. I'm just saying. Okay, that's how it has got to be now. It's a whole nother level.
It is.
Seriously, it ain't no more communicating with the lower half of the mind.
No.
It's about elevating your thoughts, because your thoughts matter.
Yes.
Pure point blank.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's time out for being that Matt or that whatever for that person. Period. You know what I'm saying? So it's time out. Continue to get to know you, explore you. We have a lot of gifts and talents within us. This is a time for production. This is a time that we are creating things and
we got to build each other up,
building each other
hold each
up.
other accountable.
And speaking of that, my sister's keeper. What?
Hold on real quick. It's about respecting ourselves, ladies, as women. Yes. Know the difference. Yes.
I'm going to tell you, I remember getting in a situation. Okay? And I remember getting in this situation, and one of the rules of my dating at that time was I ain't going to never date no married man. All right? And I used to always say, if I don't know why women fight women, right? Because it's the man. It's if the man is telling the female something, the female shouldn't get mad. Neither female. They should be upset with him.
Yes.
And that's how I always believed, because I saw my sister, I saw women fighting her, I just saw all this, and I used to sit back as a young teenager and go, that's wrong. Why are the females fighting over a man when the man is the one that stepped out of the relationship or the marriage and had to lie to say whatever he said in order to get in that woman's bed or head?
Because we'd rather get mad at the man than the woman.
So
we want to keep
I actually got myself and decided I was going to trust somebody. They showed me their divorce papers, told me that the female, the ex-wife, was okay with it, going to sign it. And I said, if I find out different,
amen.
If I find out different, I'm going to give you a chance to trust you, because I do have trust issues, and this justifies some of it. But even though I've been hurt a lot, I still don't give up. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame everyone. That's why this particular person back then got a chance. But I did say, the female, if I find out I'm on her side, he said, that's cold that you would be on the female side. Why not? I am my sister's keeper. Pure point blank. And enough of us women do not do that.
Yeah, and Regina also said, fix each other's crowns.
Thank you.
And I won't fight over no
Thank
dude,
you. So
period.
Here's the juicy part. So I was at that time getting these little phone calls, and I would hear the background, and I kind of figured, because I wanted truth. And that's what I wanted. And I summons that. You speak that into existence, it happens. She finally got the courage one day to literally call me. And her first words weren't nice. Why you my husband? I was like, whoa, wow. This is that moment for me to be that woman. Because now I'm fine. If she came at me fiery like that, then that means she still is in love. That means you did not abandon that man for 2 years. That means you did not agree. Do you see? And I said, whoa, think about, maybe it's what I was told. Let's calm down. Let's calm it down. This woman winded up calling me and said, I thought about what you said. You are my sister's keeper. I need help. I need help. You know what I'm saying? We winded up. Then she called again. Can I have your number? I said, yes, you can have my number. I'm a woman of my word. I mean that. Now that I know, even if you don't want that Negro, you still got the papers on him. And until those papers are done, that is still your husband. You guys are still married. So you the queen of that mess. Have that mess. Even if you don't want him and don't feel he deserves to try to build another relationship with nobody else while you are married, you still got that right.
Yeah.
She did not. It blew her mind for me to spit that at her. Because I'd like, if I ever had a chance, and not anything that I did intentionally. Do you know what I'm saying? But you came at me with some lies. I gave you I didn't know they were live. I just said, I hear you. I see what you're saying. But I need to meet her. I want to meet her, and I want to meet the kids. Because I know they would love me. And then she would feel good if she's approval of this. You see what I'm saying? It was all lies. It was all lies.
And Veronica said, my mom told me, fight where you F at.
I wasn't fighting. There was not my fight.
I don't think she's talking about that. I think it's from the other conversation. But
okay. Yeah. And so the thing is we are our sister's keepers. No matter, we can get ourselves in some crazy situations or whatever, but it is accordingly to what you are told. Ladies, don't go after the other lady. Now, I will have an issue with a female once you find out that I love my husband, I want to work it out, and you like, boo-boo, he mine. He say he don't want you. What? Are you serious? I believe the females, that's where you wrong. And he's sitting back. He's still married, ain't made no move. And you sitting over there fighting.
I ain't fighting over nobody.
Over a man? Are you serious?
And Regina said before I leave, but also back in our parents' says, they put up with that shit in our parents' days. They stayed. Don't fight that woman. Exactly.
Yeah.
Ain't fighting no woman. Like I said, why?
They even encouraged the women that were being abused to stay in a relationship. You must have did something wrong. Go back and say you're sorry. What?
My ex-husband cheated, and I divorced him and put him out. Yes. Whew. Girl, my ex-husband cheated, and it took me a while before I did that, but I did some crazy stuff. Because I keep telling y'all, I ain't normal. So the stuff I did, I just put it in some of my plays. Because I'm just not, I go crazy. So I'm just not right, But yeah, I get you.
Right.
Yep, they did. Oh, Shavonda said, I will not fight over a man. Amen.
Amen. Amen. I've never, ever.
Yep, they did.
I never in my life fought over a man. Never. I promise you. I never.
I can't say that.
You can't. Oh, you did? Oh, Cher. She did. You fought over
I really didn't fight the girl. I fought him. But I did swing the baseball bat at her twice. I think I hit her once.
You think you hit her with a baseball bat once?
That was so long ago. You can't be remembering all that stuff. That's stuff like back in the day when I was young. You do stupid stuff when you're young. You learn from your mistakes, y'all. What did Regina say? She said, it took me a long time to realize my worth. And then Veronica said, I haven't as well. Girl, she said she hasn't fought. Veronica said she hasn't fought. But it does take a long time for you to know your worth. And
It do. And
it goes like this sometimes. You know your worth. It goes like this.
We rolling with the worth. No.
She said, I told you she crazy. Hey now. Savante.
Yeah, that is a little crazy with the bat. We here though.
The story is when I just had the bat in my hand and I was tearing up stuff and she was trying to run out the house and I swung at her.
Sounds like one of those. What had happened was.
It was. It is. And I'm gonna make it make sense in that it was okay that I did that because my feelings were hurt.
Oh, okay. Did she know you was married to him?
I wasn't married.
That's even worse.
I know. I was young. I said I was young.
Javante, you're
Thank you,
right,
Regina. She
boo.
said I can understand the bad though. That's what I'm saying. She knows. She knows. I've been there a few times. All right, Regina, I'm high fiving you. Cause tomorrow I'm here making fun of me like like what I'm doing
I'm just
crazy.
saying. You
So
went back.
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
But you are married. He ain't yours. Was you in a relationship with him?
Yes, and he was mine.
Oh. Okay, he was yours.
And I knew that I was right for beating his behind, and I think I hit her anyway. And so, because his mama was like on my side, like, yeah, you don't be doing that. She says, that's what you do. She said,
Who?
His mama said it though. His mama was like, did you get him good? I said, I did.
I mean, them mamas back then didn't care. You could take a back. They tell you to get them by their knees.
Mm-hmm.
Hit them in the knees.
I threw all his stuff out the window. He's on the 14th floor because they didn't have 13 because the wrong number 13. So it was actually 13, but he was on the 14th floor and I was throwing his stuff out the window and stuff.
I am reminded that
my
my worst experience, I did pull a knife on a guy.
Tamara, how dare you?
And it took 2 police cars to come. Not me. They put me and my kids up. It was because it was self-defense. I broke up with this Negro, and these are those type of Negroes that just don't want to accept no for an answer.
Yeah.
And especially if they got a little fire water in them and they don't know what to do. So this particular night, and I had my roommate, she was pregnant, and he was trying to get in the house. He took my car, was cheating. We was in a relationship, totally, I thought, but he also was in 2 relationships because he had another female that he was living with. So when he got mad at her, then he would come live with me. And so like one day he asked, can he use the car? I didn't see my car for 3 days. So he tracked it down at the house with the female. Now, let me tell you how I'm such a compassionate person. Okay? Seriously. So they were a couple, right?
Mm-hmm.
They got kids. I was in a better situation. And I remember they was hungry one night, after everything kind of settled all down and everything. Well, that's what would hurt. That's why I pulled the knife. That's what made me mad. I take it back. That's what did it. Because I winded up even giving them food, buying groceries for that family. Afterwards, yeah, I winded up. I winded up even after everything. You see what I'm saying? After everything.
Said these men be doing the most.
No, it was her. It was her. She didn't know. She let me know that, you know what I'm saying, the situation she was in. Because when I went over there with the police, she had no clue who I was. She thought the car was his sister's car, yada, yada, yada. These are the lies that
they'll tell a lie.
This is an adventure.
They will tell a lie.
To get what they want.
Yeah,
now, I'm going to tell you what was so awesome in that. There was a big argument in a room. I was like, get out. I want nothing to do with you. Please just leave my house. He didn't want to leave, right? Didn't want to break up with me. I was like, you go, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, he was so mad at me. I had given him this necklace, and it was at the time I was into Jesus on the cross. And so he had that necklace on. I'm going to tell you, he got so mad at me and said some words and took that necklace. I promised to God, he snatched it off and threw it across the room. When the sand, everything was, I'm not saying the right words, but when everything cleared up, I went looking for my necklace because it had a ruby on it too. Okay, the toe, the foots. It was just special to me at that time, at that moment in my life. When I went to find my necklace, do you know that it was still in a circle? It wasn't broke or nothing.
Oh wow, that's cool.
It just blew me really away. Cool. It wasn't broke. The chain wasn't broke. I was like, you know what I'm saying? How did that happen? So anyway, me pulling the knife on him is because he broke in my house and I was scared. You know what I'm saying? I was even scared and he knew it. He wanted to slap it. But at the time they was outside calling the police because he locked me in the house. And everybody was outside. My roommate that was pregnant, that was out, and he was threatening even to cut her baby out. So the police came, and it took them a minute to get him out the house. Period. Once they got him out, got rid of him, he told them in front of them, I'm coming back to kill her. She don't leave me. So the police came back. They put me and my kids up in a motel for a week.
Shavonte said that's scary. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So
That's our
dating is
venture.
scary, and but being in relationships is scary. Because we can tell you some stories, but we'll tell you those next week.
Next week.
Yes, so have a good night, and we enjoyed ourselves with you guys. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you guys.
Wow,
We really
thank you
do.
so much. You are awesome. We
We'll
love
be here
you.
next Tuesday.
All right, with some more adventures, because we got a lot of them. I got years, and mine is still current.
So we can't wait to see those.
This is what's going to happen for the next week. What did I do this
Ooh,
week that was
that's
adventurous? Deuces, we love you. See you.